Welcome to Rocco Radio. I'm James Williams and you're listening to Chalk Talk. Rocco Radio is bringing you the fresh news and insights about telecoms, roaming and interconnect as we do in our reports. In our last episode, we looked at the structure of the A2P SMS industry and reviewed some of the key types of organisations involved in the business. One of the sectors we talked about was mobile network operators, MNOs. During this programme, the last in the current series, we'll be having a look at mobile network operators specifically, what they are doing and indeed should be doing where A2P SMS is concerned. Most operators have a really nice strong brand presence that can be leveraged in this area. It is a fact that MNOs are experiencing decreases in the revenues they're receiving from P2P SMS. P2P SMS as a channel is coming under increasing pressure from over-the-top players. Volumes of P2P SMS are decreasing, particularly in those countries with a mature telecommunications market. A2P SMS is a whole different ballgame though, as we have seen already. Volumes are increasing nicely and more organisations are turning towards this ubiquitous channel to help them deliver marketing and transactional content to their clients. In the first episode in this series, we saw how SMS was developed and heard how it was never thought of as being a two-way means of communication from its inception. The technical specifications therefore never fully took the two-way aspect into account. The result was mobile network infrastructure which allowed inbound SMS traffic to be delivered to mobile subscribers' handsets without it being forced to traverse the SMSC of their serving operator for review and indeed monetization. It has been principally aggregators that have used this loophole to deliver content to subscribers for years with a low cost base. This is what we call grey routing. Without MNOs reviewing the type of content being delivered, this allowed unsolicited traffic or spam to flourish and slip through undetected. Some SMS markets, such as in India, were so polluted by spam that people got turned off by the channel. Cleaning the channel up is therefore critical and an absolute must-have to build the business. Until a couple of years ago, most MNOs around the world placed little focus on monetizing this inbound traffic, but faced with an increase in spam, which in turn resulted in an increase in customer complaints, regulators placed more attention on this area as well. Factor in an increasing requirement for MNOs to create new revenue streams to plug the gap left by a decrease in P2P SMS and voice margins due to OTT pressures, and this allows A2P SMS to push its way to the front and show how it can increase an MNO's margin and add stickiness to client relationships on many levels. MNOs still need to do a lot more though, and many have not yet awoken to the benefits or threats of doing nothing in this area presents. Even large MNOs groups often only have a handful of employees managing this whole area of A2P SMS. The focus of these people is typically to manage relationships with aggregators, delivering inbound traffic, and little else. MNOs need to take a step back and look at the whole area of mobile engagement from both the technology and partnership perspectives. The starting point has to be for MNOs to get visibility in all their inbound SMS traffic by implementing what is called home routing, forcing all inbound traffic through their own SMSC before it is routed onwards to their subscribers. At the same time, MNOs need to implement an SMS firewall which allows rules to be added to block or allow traffic as required. A solution which allows for SIM-box, SIM farms to be identified and blocked needs to be implemented as well. The SMS business is a 24/7 365 concern and threats are constantly appearing. It is therefore critical that even when a technically good SMS firewall is in place, a great managed service program associated with it is also in place. For what I've seen, most MNOs simply do not have the personnel and expertise to adequately support all this internally on their own. I strongly recommend they outsource this. Now we have talked about technology and associated managed services. Assume that a mobile operator is locked down and A2P SMS content can only be delivered to subscribers via direct connection with the MNO or via their nominated aggregators. All of this can potentially come to little if pricing is wrong. I've seen MNOs demand unrealistically high pricing for A2P SMS sent into them, which kills the market even before it has a fighting chance of getting off the ground. Pricing has to be realistic and reflect the prevailing economic situation in any country the MNOs operate in. Only then can A2P SMS have a real chance of truly being used to cover off all potential use cases and for an element of organic growth to be present in the market. But all this is just scratching the surface of what MNOs need to think about where inbound A2P SMS strategy is concerned. Expert assistance is most definitely required. There are other areas of A2P SMS mobile operators need to work on as well, though. MNOs typically have a wide suite of product offerings to enterprise clients in their operational footprint, but for most, A2P SMS and mobile engagement do not figure highly amongst them, and they should. Aggregators have been catering for the mobile engagement requirements of most enterprises directly for many years, and few MNOs have had a real look in. Over the years, aggregators have built up huge expertise and know exactly what is needed to fully support their enterprise clients properly. Technical support, compliance, sales expertise with a full playbook of use cases by industry vertical. Good aggregators have these and much more besides. But MNOs, for the most part, do not. Most MNOs have something, though, that aggregators can only dream of, a super strong brand presence and awareness across the territories they operate in. Mobile operators can do one of two things to take a bigger slice of the enterprise mobile engagement business themselves. They can either hire personnel, create dedicated sales and support organizations, build tools and create policies and procedures themselves, or partner with an organization who knows enterprise A2P SMS inside out already, i.e. an aggregator. I'm seeing this partnership model on the increase. This is a good way for MNOs to get some traction rapidly without making a large investment internally. During my time in the industry, I've met many MNOs and talked to them about A2P SMS and other engagement channels. Quite often, MNOs question the advantages of getting involved in enterprise mobile engagement themselves, but my message to them is clear. Apart from the additional revenue and margin, it is the huge amount of differentiation and client relationship stickiness that can be gained by offering great, easy to deploy mobile engagement solutions that really seals the deal for me. In most countries around the world, the mobile operator competitive landscape is harsh, and anything an operator can do to differentiate themselves from the competition is valuable. After all, a Samsung S8 is a Samsung S8, an iPhone X is an iPhone X. Other than pricing and perhaps support levels, there is often little to differentiate enterprise offerings between operators, but this is where A2P SMS and mobile engagement comes in. So few MNOs offer great, comprehensive, enterprise-focused mobile engagement solutions that when they do, this proves to be a great means of differentiating themselves. Once an MNO has implemented their mobile engagement solution with an enterprise, and providing they continue to offer a quality, evolving product and service all at a fair price, it is unlikely the enterprise will change their supplier for this without some serious compelling reason. This all helps to cement MNO's brand presence within an enterprise and to reduce enterprise client churn for MNOs. We all know that acquiring new clients is far more expensive than retaining existing clients, irrespective of the industry. Providing an intelligent A2P SMS strategy is conceived and professionally deployed, A2P SMS has every chance of punching way above its weight in terms of the cost-to-benefit ratio for all MNOs globally. Rocco can help MNOs with all elements of this. We look forward to continuing and enhancing our cooperation with many of you going forward. Rocco has developed several interesting reports in the areas of A2P SMS and mobile engagement, including A2P SMS vendor performance, SMS firewall vendor performance, and market intelligence reports. We also delivered an A2P SMS and mobile engagement report this year. We'll also be delivering masterclasses in A2P SMS and the wider area of mobile engagement, so keep an eye out for those. This episode concludes the current series of mobile messaging mobile engagement programs. It's a pleasure having spent time with you, and until next time, this is James Williams, and you've been listening to Chalk Talk from Rocco Radio.